Hey, what's going on, everybody? All right, so we're gonna do I'm gonna do another 30 or 40 run. So what I have to do is delete this agent and create a new agent. Hopefully I didn't mess up and I deleted the right guy, but I should be okay. As long as I didn't delete my main. Nice. What's up, Surfer? All right, we gotta get back to DC. So then I'm gonna need a checkpoint from one of you guys.
The division have suffered heavy casualties at City Hall.
Once I finish this and get back, we'll talk about what we need. What I need.
Calling all agents. This is Agent Faye Lau requesting immediate reinforcements at City Hall.
This is Kelso. We're on our way.
This should be all I need.
Move! Get to cover!
I extracted some of the survivors, but there are still people trapped inside the building. Be careful.
How many I rewatched Harry Potter? Thanks. Yeah, did you? Did you watch all of them or just the first one?
Follow me. We've got to get up there.
I just got annoyed the other. I was watching it. I was like, I like a lot of like, I swear like a lot of the issues wouldn't be issues if Harry just like told Dumbledore right away like everything was going on. It got Professor McGonagall's help. But, you know, obviously a little 12-year-old boy thinks he knows best, right? Or what, however old. He's got to be like 12, right? I don't know. How old was he in the first one? 40 to 50K resource. Oh, nice. I do not have that much. The big one is printer filaments. To me, is printer filaments is the one you actually want. You want to make sure you got a lot of printer filaments.
As soon as I can.
Agent, we can climb in through the roof. Follow me.
Oh, the last three. You didn't watch the first ones? Did you read? I read the books too. You know?
Contaminated area.
Yeah, so I also got so what did I do today? I went on my alt character and I have 3 level 40s on my alt character. So I did the bank on all 3 of them. Just so like next time I can actually use them.
Down there.
Never read the books. I was too old for them. All right. No, you're never too old to read those books. There's a lot of good teen series books. Another one's called, I don't know if you ever heard, like, obviously, I don't know if you read much, like, how much you read or what you read. The Ranger's Apprentice is really good, too. I like those books.
City Hall.
And those are teen-based books, you know, in the teen section.
Haven settlement is sending medics. Make sure the area is secure before they arrive.
Harry was 11 on the first, okay, so I wasn't too far off, 12, yeah. Yeah, like, 11-year-old kid thinks he knows the best, and he's going to hide stuff from the, you know, it's just...
Agent, this is Lau. There's a surveillance system in the basement. We need to find out who is responsible for the attack. See if you can recover the tapes.
He's a chosen one. No, he wasn't. He's not the chosen one.
Active server.
He just like the way his mom or dad, when his mom defended him, he got like part of Voldemort stuck on him. You know. So that's where the lightning bolt came from.
After Coney Island,
His mom and dad, wrong place at the wrong time, I guess.
I didn't think he could weaponize.
Well, they were part of the. His dad was an asshole in school, right? Remember that? That's the other thing I love.
Meet me at the Haven settlement.
His father was also an asshole.
We have a lot to talk about.
He used to pick on Snape. Oh yeah, Harry's dad was a great man.
City Hall is clear.
No, he wasn't. He was a shithead.
Group in the park and go to Haven.
I mean, he turned out to be a good guy at the end, right? Because he was part of the Ministry of Magic and, you know, helping whatever. And he obviously wasn't a Death Eater. I mean, obviously that's like the worst. The worst thing is being a Death Eater.
Exiting contaminated area.
But he's still a shithead,
Nice to see
you
you
know?
in one piece. Agent Lau sent us Haven's coordinates. Let's go.
I also like how there's a lot of what is it called? Similarities between that and Star Wars, right? New Hope. At least the first one. All they did was change the Force to be magic, right?
I guess you build up a picture in your mind. You assume it had to be a perfect storm for everything.
It's not a complete one-to-one, but it was very similar.
The more you look at it, the more you realize this could have happened anywhere. Amherst just chose
Yeah.
New York.
Two kids are orphaned. They have special magical abilities, right? They live with their aunt and uncle, right? Some old guy comes and like teaches them to how to use his special Force magic, right? You could like think about a surfer.
We've got to keep moving.
Seriously.
I heard some pretty messed up things about the cleaners back in D.C.
Both shot first. Harry and Han both shot first. Yeah, scary.
It's hard to believe they were regular people before the outbreak.
I know you love Star Wars, but just think about like
Get to Haven as soon as you can.
the similarities between the two stories.
The guy
You
in
know,
charge,
just
Paul Rhodes, isn't happy to see me.
yeah. A lot like that's why I say similarities. They're not identical, but there's similarities in how they do it. Like, you know, you got Obi-Wan Kenobi comes down and saves them. Dumbledore, you know, kind of takes Harry under the wing, right? They both end up dying, right?
Get back! We're here to speak with Rhodes. You're not.
Obviously,
welcome.
Dumbledore died later. I don't. What was it, book 6 or something like that? 5 or 6? I can't remember. I know Snape ends up killing him, so that way Malfoy doesn't, you know.
Let 'em in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
I remember that whole stuff. And it turns out Snape is actually a really good person, you know. And he actually loved Lily.
Haven. This
Lily
settlement was
Potter.
founded a few months back
It's
by
Lily, right? I think that's what his mother's name is.
civilian volunteers.
I forget what his
They call
dad's name
themselves
is.
the Peacekeepers.
No Harry Potter spoilers. I think at this point we're good with spoils because it's been out what, how many years?
The fact that they're still going and haven't been run over by the Rikers or the Cleaners is pretty impressive. But they're not very fond of the division, which is why we need to convince them to help us while we go after Keener. Come see me in Rhodes.
10 years? I think it's gonna be longer than 10 years. Maybe it is only 10.
Hopefully we can convince him to let us stay.
Somebody, I was thinking 20 years, but yeah, you're probably right. Probably like 10 years. Yeah, I believe so. I believe it. It's gone. The statute. Go on, Tank. How you doing?
Keener is our main target.
All right, hold on. Let me do this. Let us do. I don't think I could do it on this character yet, right? You can't put directives on, but
Safe area entered.
I'm doing well. Yeah, I just went and saw a movie with my wife. Let's see. No, I can't. All right. Scary, do you still have the bank? Do you still have an unlock for this or no? Did you kind of use it?
We need you to secure the location and destroy that munition stockpile.
Cool, thanks. Let me log out of this guy. I'll log in with with my actual tune that is going to run through it. And I have to do that whole swap back and forth you saw me do the other night, but I got to make sure that I have all the directives on. Yeah, hopefully next time next time I'll have myself set up so I don't have to bug people, and I can even give other people the give it if they want. Yeah, I just went and saw Accountant 2. That was good. I never saw Accountant 1, so I kind of don't know the real story. So you know,
Safe area detected.
it was a little like, you know. Let me put this. I want to get this to there we go, window mode.
Priority objective available, Agent.
Which one is my? I think it's this guy. Let me log in with him. Count one. I gotta go. I should watch it. Yeah, with John Bernthal. Yeah. It was goofy, but it was fun. You know. It was a little goofy, but like I said, it was a fun. I enjoyed it. My wife liked it too, actually. I do gotta watch Count in One just so I can like. It was, I went into it like, what the hell is going on here? There's like some. I didn't know the whole story. Of like, I'm ready. I'm ready for invite this guy.
Invite to another agent's group.
All right, cool. Thanks, Gary.
Area locked down.
You're the man.
To breach the entrance.
You are no longer in a group.
And then just to double check. All right. Alrighty, so we're gonna go in here and start her up. Got 5 directives, ready to rock and roll. Hopefully 5 runs will level, and then we'll do another share.
Advanced AEDs in proximity.
There we go. Yeah, so I gotta watch Accountant One. Like, I've seen clips and shorts from YouTube, and it was kind of fun to watch, but like, I didn't know he had a whole helper network thing, So, I kind of. I mean, I guess they could do a whole like the world of the accountant, Kind of like the, oh shoot, I'm gonna get hosed. Oh, die. Wait. Oh, good. I got a little scared there for a second. I thought he was gonna get me. Because I've got like, I do have the Revive Hive, and it's a pain. But, like, I've done it where, like, you're stuck in the animation. Is there any way to get out? Do you guys know any way to get out of the animation of, like, opening those doors? It literally takes, like, 10 seconds so you get hosed. Alright, don't grab the key. Alright. So now this is what we do this. Oh, he's in already. Alright, so I gotta do this. Yeah. I forgot that this is the,
Now group leader. Another agent is now in your group.
It's always double loading.
Another agent has been promoted to group leader.
Oh, I gotta open up. Hold on, let me do this over here. This way I can see the chat. Alright. Alright, well, he's logging in. Get this guy to the back door. Alright, wait there. Alright, tennis, social, Manny. Social. Manny. Can't invite, not eligible. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Damn it, I forgot. I have to turn the global. We should have known this from last night. I gotta do that. I gotta turn off the global event. Log out. That's right. I gotta run it without the global event on. Damn it, guys. Damn it. Forgot about that. All right, that was a wasted run. That is okay. Okay. Obataby. Obataby, baby. All right, this guy's going to invite him back. And then go to group. Except I might as well just grab it and level us these two guys. Might as well. So here's a question. What do you guys think are going to happen to hardcore tunes, right? So think about this, right? Are hardcore tunes going to share their shade levels now or not? Because if hardcore tunes don't share the shade levels, if you have a high-level hardcore tune, you could actually use it as a mule, as a shade mule. Right? Think about it.
TrueSense identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
You have been
Right?
promoted to group
When we think about that.
You are no longer in a group.
Do you think they'll do that, Scary? Or do you think it'll be, or do you think the hardcore tunes won't share it? And if you do it, because do you know what I mean? Because hardcore tunes have a separate shade level. And I wonder if you delete your character. That's the other two. What if you delete, I'm not saying do this, you delete all 4 of your characters and made a new character. Would it have this all the shade resources or just the one you had? Now, I agree you lose all of your gear. I'm just saying, like, I'm curious at, like, how they got it worked out. I would not do that. Because what's the sense of doing that when you're just losing everything anyway? But I'm wondering about the hardcore tunes. Like, if I delete my hardcore tune, recreate it, get all the way to 40 with the hardcore tune pretty quickly, if I can, figure it out. And then can I then share the resources and all those hardcore resources go to that? So hardcore tunes and shade scavenger points are not supposed to be shared with the softcore tunes. I've already spent my scavenger points on my currency. All right, here we go. So now we don't have it enabled. So now I can actually. I forgot about that, man. What a noob. But you know what I'm saying, Scary? I don't know how it's gonna work. Like, does every hardcore tune have its own? Every hardcore tune should actually have its own shade. Should have its own scavenger points because they don't share because of you can't share gear, right?
Hostile radio intercepted.
So wait. Hardcore tunes, shade, and scavenger points are not supposed to be shared with softcore tunes. Exactly, right? So they're not shared. However, you can share resources, right? So maybe you can make, now you'd have to level your hardcore tune a lot, but maybe you can make use your hardcore tune as a mule of sorts, right? You know what I'm saying?
He's trying to get behind you.
Purple guy got away. I don't know where he is. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm curious about that, right? So hardcore characters could still have shade mules because you could still share resources. What they should do is they should stop hardcore characters from sharing resources, right? That's really what should happen. And that would solve the problem. But maybe it would behoove us to level our hardcore characters, right? Because we can actually...
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Oh, I didn't realize the guy was still there. That should be it, right? Alright, so now let's clear up this stuff. Get rid of that. Don't pick the key up. Get rid of that. Alright, now we're going to do this. I mean, I'm sure people have asked, thought about this, though. I'm just curious if, like, a lot smarter people than me probably thought of this.
Agent has joined your group.
Because I do know there's a lot of guys that play hardcore out there that have pretty high shade levels. So I'm wondering how it's going to be, you know? All right, make leader.
Another agent is now group leader.
Log out. All right, have this guy run over. Let's log it in. This guy will go over here. Yeah, my hardcore guy is like, he might be 1100, so it's not much. But it might be one of those things where I want to spend time actually leveling them. If I can use him as a mule. You know?
Available, Agent.
Invite to another agent's.
But yeah, I think the solution would be to not allow hardcore tunes to share resources. Or blueprints for that matter. I mean, what's the sense of having a hardcore tune? I guess they share a shade level. To be honest, thinking about it, they probably shouldn't even share shade level, but I get why they do.
Gonna need to breach the entrance.
I mean, the whole idea of a hardcore tune is when he dies, he's dead. There's nothing else you could do about it, right? It's absolutely gone. So.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas.
All right, so he's gonna do log out. So I got 2 levels on there, right? All right, let's count. If I do, let's make sure I do it right though. I gotta make sure I have 5 directors every time. So. Should only take 5 times. Hopefully. What is your Vanna coming in a big old raid? Let me get a shout out from my boy Bandito. All right, come on. Can I do copy? Can I do it in here? Okay, does that work? There we go. Guys, get a big old shout out. He was playing. I was watching him earlier. He was playing Worms Armageddon. All right, let's invite to group. How you doing, Vanna? How was your stream? Hopefully everything is well.
To another agent's group.
Except, oh, wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Gustavo! Oh, he's a raider. All right, we're in here. Shoot. All right, so we're gonna do this. Maybe I should have, oh wait, burn it, truth, this. We're gonna activate. I should have did this. I should have did this first. All right, so this is gonna be, I'm a bot. He was super happy to see me playing Worms. Oh, exactly. I noticed you stopped exactly like 39 what I had last night. I was like, huh, that's interesting. All right, so while I'm logging him in, the other guy should be switching out because it's faster. The activating the event is not 30 seconds, only 10 seconds when you're by yourself, but it's 30 seconds when you're in a group. So what we want to do is do this when you're solo. All right, so we're going to do this. Let's say this. Make leader.
You have been promoted
Leave
to
group.
group
All right.
leader.
Now,
True Sons have this area
this
locked.
is. We want to make sure that
The entrance.
global event is off
You are no
because
longer
we're what's it called? All right. All right. Yeah. So a lot of this is just getting the right. First of all, making sure that
Down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
making sure that stuff is off. Hey, Enan. I was just talking about it here. How do you know offhand? I don't know if you've looked into this stuff or anyone knows that have just popped in how they're going to handle hardcore tunes and shade levels and sharing resources. You know how hardcore tunes have their own they share resources, but they have their own shade. I don't imagine they're going to have hardcore tunes share their shade level with softcore tunes, right? So could you use a hardcore tune as a shade mule, or are all hardcore tunes going to share the same resources? That would not be a good idea. Hardcore tunes need to have their own resources because, well, they share resources, but they have to have their own shade level stuff, right? I don't know what they're going to do. I'm curious. Like, to be honest, what they should do is not share resources across hardcore tunes. That would solve the problem. But you could actually have a hardcore tune mule, right? If they don't fix it and they leave it as is for hardcore tunes, you could actually have a hardcore tune mule, right? So it would behoove you to level your hardcore tune, right? Someone else is still running around here, huh? Oh, stockpile. Oh, it's this one. They'll have their own shade, probably. Honestly, they probably never thought about it. No, it won't. Because,
Can't call for more backup.
yeah, because right now, I mean, here's how it's going to be. No, it wouldn't. But I'm just thinking, like, out loud, like, and the thing is, there are guys with hardcore tunes at a very high level. You know? So... Shoot. There we go.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
All right. Don't pick up the thing, just... It's a little loot if we don't want it. You know, the worst thing about... What's that? Is I have yet to do the entire bounty dump. Oh, because you still have, like... You still have a ton of... You have a ton of bounties.
Another agent is now in your group.
I don't know if I need to make it leader, but I just do this just to...
Another agent has been promoted to group leader.
All right. Compared to mission time, load time, it's kind of sucky. So as you can see, I'm gonna be watch how long it takes, and I always get double loads too, which sucks. I don't know if there's a better way of doing it so I don't get a double load.
Invite to another agent's group.
It would also be better if I had this thing was deleting a character that had 32 bounties in West End, didn't it? So
True Sons have this area
yeah,
locked
so
down.
It would be better if my alt actually ran the mission, and I didn't have, you know, if this guy actually ran this mission, it'd be much quicker. Like, he needs a set of gear to run this. He doesn't have it, so I have to run it on my main on this one. That's my biggest problem. Because that would speed things up. Because I have to drop out of my main. What would be better is if I ran the mission with him, and I just logged this guy in. If I logged this guy in, picked up this thing and got it, right? That would be the best. What did I get? 34? 34. There we go. Almost 35. All right, so I'm going to log out there, confirm this guy. We're going to do this, burden of truth, event timeline. We're going to swap it before the other guy gets in here. Then we're going to log him back in. If I get level 40, can I do the Keener mission? Or do I have to do all the stuff there? Yeah, so I think it's going to take 6 to hit.
Area detected.
It's this switching back and forth to this guy. If I could just run the mission on the other tune. It'd be so much better off, right? All right, and now I'll do this, and we gotta. And I messed this up in the first run. You gotta make sure that the global event is off because level 30s can't do it. The biggest pain is just switching back and forth. But I think this is still really fast. This is probably still the fastest way to level a character.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
What's up, Insanity? How you doing? Dang it. They come. Which way they come out? Oh shoot! I missed.
Vital signs critical.
Someone's here.
Screw you, Agent!
Hostile radio
All
intercepted.
right. There we go. We got
Secure the vault. We can't afford
on what build I should do. Just drop Chameleon. I'm new to the game. Basically, strikers.
So that's where you need to go.
Bro. No, you don't have to do the Keener mission anymore. I mean, if you want, because like you'll get the watch after I do this, I'll get the watch.
Serious trauma detected.
Shoot, he's getting away. Farm watch levels? Actually, what I'm doing here is probably the best way to farm watch levels, to be honest.
No! We need backup. At National Bond. Division
Yeah, the first thing is you want a strikers build, I think.
Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it.
If it's your first time playing through, don't get to 40 as quickly as possible. Like, go through the story, learn the missions, learn the stuff. I mean, that's a huge part of this game, is doing all that stuff. I only suggest, I would suggest doing this only after you've played the game for a while and are very familiar with it, you know, and know what you're doing, so you're not wasting time, you know. Dude, shit.
Active terminal detected.
Agent,
I think that's it,
check
right?
that computer for intel.
This story, and I just started grinding now. Okay. What you want to do is fill out your library. Don't worry about shade levels right now. Fill out your library. Go do countdown and start filling your library out. That's going to be your biggest thing to do. You want to fill out your library. You know what I'm talking about as far as filling out the library?
Another agent has joined your group.
Nope. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to get this stuff going. So library, right? So in here in your inventory, see, there's a tinkering station. And see this library. Yeah, library and tinkering. This is how you modify gear. This is how you apply expertise. Don't worry about expertise as a new player. Worry about this library, right? See all these things. Like everything's here. You got rifles. Yeah, core attributes, and talents. You want to max all these values out, right? See this 6%. You want to max you want to max your library out. You want to start doing this. So there's a lot of stuff in here, right? Core attributes. You have skill tier, that's easy to max out. Weapon damage, get to 15%. Armor. So you're going to want to apply stuff to this. So you want to go through this and get all your talents and get your attributes, and max out your library. That's going to be the first thing you want to do. And I wouldn't focus on anything other than that right now. Like Enid said, get a build together. Just put a basic strikers build together, and then go from there.
Another agent is now group leader.
Yeah, it is taking me a little longer just because I'm what's it called? I have to bounce back and forth a couple accounts because how I'm doing it. I'm on PC. Oh, you talking about Insanity? I'm on PC, but what are you, Insanity? All right, this should get me to 36.
Safe area entered. Invite to
Yeah, dang. Oh. PC is good because this is basically a PC what I play, so most people in here are PC as well. There are a few people who are not, but all right, this will get us to 36.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our
Should get us to
defenses in the
36,
White
right?
House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in
Yep.
our perimeter. We
All
can
right,
use this info to shore up
we're
our
gonna
defenses.
log out.
Good work, agent.
Confirm. This guy is gonna switch this timeline event. We're gonna activate this. We'll go over here. Log in. All right. I'm gonna have a cry session for you after. Kind of lost on gear mods. Full of them, but not even using them. Yeah. So just there's a couple things to think about at first when you're first playing. You can only have. Hold on. Let's look at them real quick. So for your mods, right? Inside here. So if you look you're talking about gear mods or skill mods, right? Because they're not the same, but they're all part of the same system, right? What I did when I first started out was I'd go in my individual things, right? I'd actually hit F here. And now this one has 2 sessions, right? So click on here and here's an example of I have 2 of the same, right? This is improved sticky launch, improved sticky, both maxed out 7.5. What I need to do is move this to one of my alt characters. There's no reason to have these 2 on the same character because I can only apply one of these at a time anyway. So there's no reason to have that, right? And then different ones. So obviously this one can have certain mods, this one can have other mods. So you have damage, blast radius, duration, right? But if I go here, right, healing. So these 2 are the same, right? Once again, I don't need both of these. I should move one of my stash and move it to another account that needs it. So range, stinger charges, range. So this once again, this is a cooling vents and this is internal storage. Even though they're 2 different things, it doesn't matter because I can only apply one of them at a time, right? If I do that one or that one, it's 5% range. So it doesn't matter which one I have. Here's another one, 5% range. It doesn't matter. I can only apply one of them, right? Duration. This is a duration. So this one I should probably get rid of, even though it's a battery backup battery. This duration. So I can only apply one at a time, so it doesn't matter which one. I don't need two 5%ers on here. So what you want to do is like you move these to your alts, throw it in your stash or something like that. Now for mods like this, right? One thing I think about now, one thing I do think about when I do this is technically, right? Think about there are ways to have more than 3 mods, but when you think about a basic build, you can only have 3 mods on your character at a time. There are specialized gear pieces that allow you to have additional mods, but for the most part, they're not really worth it most of the time. So you really only need 3 of each mod. So when you have crit hit chance, you only need 3 crit hit chance mods on your toon, right? So once you have 3 crit hit chance mods, right, any other one you can move off. See, I actually have 5, right? So you have this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I have 6. I don't need 6, right? But I have them. I need to move them off to another toon because they're max, so I kept them, right? So same thing with defense. So you can have 3 ensnare resists, right? 3 disrupt, 3 pulse, 3 incoming repairs, protection from elites. You can have 3 of those. There's no reason to have more than 3 necessarily on a toon. If you have other maxed out ones, throw them in your stash to hold on to them in case someday you wanted to use a specialized pieces of gear that have mods on the other 3 pieces. But for the most part, you only need 3 of each. You get 3 crit hit chance, 3 crit hit damage. Take the 3 best ones you have and keep them. Get rid of the rest of them, right? That's what I would recommend anyway. So actually, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm gonna invite this guy now. So that's kind of like a really quick overview. The way I play Countdown.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
I'm the leader. If you don't like what group is. Yeah, I don't kick anyone. I wouldn't kick anyone from it.
Automated external defibrillators have been deployed by hostiles.
Yeah, so that's just a real quick overview, like what I think of mods as far as how I handle them on myself.
Promoted to group leader.
So I don't know, if Enan or Vandit has a different view, but that's kind of how I do it. Like I don't see the need to have more than three of each mod on your character at a time. If you have max roll mods, throw them into your inventory because you can have up to 4 characters, so you can actually share those mods to those other characters. I was just talking about mods, how I handle mods, so I don't have too many of them, and that typically I only carry. I'll only keep 3 of each type of mod for gear mod because while you can have specialized gloves, knees, and holster with have mod slots, you typically don't use them that often. So on my character, I typically only carry 3 of each mod. Crit chance, crit damage, things like that. As a rule of thumb, like I said, there are exceptions all the time, but as a rule of thumb, there's no reason to have more than that.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I have my inventory.
Afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Alright, at this point, it's different.
Repurpose the bank's vault to secure their weapons.
Isn't that broken?
That's where you need to go.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Auto deconstruct mods that are lower than the highest ones in my inventory. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm gonna be honest. Now, that's basically what I do, Van. Except for PFE mods, I would suggest saving 12% PFE mods if you get them because those are essentially max roll mods for the time being, Someone's still. Oh, I was like, someone's still here. Someone's still.
Backup. At National Bond, division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Yeah, I agree, Van. That's what I do. But there's no reason, right? You don't keep more than 3 mods typically on your character at a time, right? So if you have 3 max crit hit chance mods on your character, you throw the other ones in the stash. That's kind of just like for a new player. That's just a basic rule of thumb. 4, you keep 4. Why 4? I'm actually curious.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Yeah. The only 4 I use is my max roll PFE mods. It's your max roll of PFE, which is not the max roll of PFE, right, Enan? I'm in the same boat, though. That's the game at 1336. I still keep, like I said, I just keep 3 of each. I have extras in the, I lying. I have a lot more than 3. Like, I have 6 on this character. I just haven't moved them off yet. What the hell happened here? Hold on. I accepted. What the hell's going on here?
You have been promoted to group leader.
There it is. All right. That was weird.
Agent is now in your group.
I don't think so either, Enan. But you never, like, for me, it's like a matter of, like, I just have them just in case. If I start running out of room, that's when I'd start, you know, mucking around. I probably have too many of the defense mods, too. Like,
Safe area detected.
you know. Oh, I meant to log out, not. Runs 3 crit hit damage, yeah. That's why I said, like, you could possibly have it. I don't think I ever need 3 crit hit chance mods, but you never know. I just hold on to them in case. You got 100 spaces for the mod, so. I have a few extra mods that I don't need. Oh, no problem, Insanity. Is the double, yeah, this is taking longer just because of this stupid stuff, but it's all right.
Safe area entered.
It'd be so much faster if I didn't have to, like, log in and do this whole shuffle. It'd be better if I could just grab it, invite the guy back over, close it, get the guy out, and then do it that way. So I may want to actually get a set of gear on my alt to allow him to. It's tough because he has nothing. He needs a set of gear to allow him to level up. It actually might be a thing where we can actually help each other out. Like I run you through, someone through, and someone runs me through quickly. You know, it'd be much faster than doing it this way. All right, so we should hit 38. This is actually the 4th run.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons
38?
identified several vulnerable
Yep.
areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore
We
up our
may. I think we'll make it to. So I want to log out. This events. Switch this. That. All right, and then we go back in here. Yeah, I think one more. If loading takes more than doing it, I don't know. Yeah. I still think it's a lot faster than like what is the next fastest way doing like DZs? Like this is solo, right? And this only works if you have a second account, the way I'm doing it. Otherwise you have to have someone carry you.
You have received an invite.
And there's even a faster way of doing this. putting in the race? I do. If you have it, why not?
Defibrillators detected on hostiles.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
You are now group leader. You are no longer in a group.
Unless something gets screwed up, this should be my last run for this. It affects... Well, I do... It's an option, and people have it, you know? There's a bunch of people that have... obviously not new players, but existing players have... A lot of people have 2 accounts. 3 people in this chat right now have 3 accounts. 2 accounts, sorry, 2 accounts. And I still think... Even if you're not going to duel, you have 2 people. This is so much faster. There's a now without the GE, it's a little funky. Alright, where's the purple guy? There he is.
Hostile radio.
So
Intercepted.
that should be enough.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Please backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that.
Alright, this should be my last run.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
I enjoy this actually, Vandit. I don't mind it. This is kind of like, to me, this is actually kind of relaxing. It's not stressful. That's just me. Maybe other people have different feelings and stuff. I don't mind this.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Yeah, I mean, if someone doesn't like it, don't do it. I think this is probably one of the fastest ways to level a character. But this is also irrelevant going after Tuesday. You know, because there's going to be none of this after this day, right?
You have been promoted to group leader.
So, right? This is only this weekend. I'm only doing this one. I'm like, I know, got one more day. Yeah. So I know a bunch of people have done this so much, but I'm just kind of,
Another agent is now group leader.
this should be my last run. Should be. It may not be, though. This is, so I'll be honest, this is fun with Reanimate. I might not like this outside of Reanimate. You know?
Safe area detected.
There it is.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive.
And then we go to do the UI shuffle in a second.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
All right, let's see if we hit 40. Hopefully it doesn't screw up on, and like I have a little less. I think I should be fine though. I think this should be 40.
That intel you picked up
Yep,
on
max
the
level.
analysis of our
Yeah,
defenses
Enan, 5 runs is all it takes.
Since identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent. Agent.
So that was exactly 5
Ring
runs,
field
Enan.
Parnell. I'll probably regret this sooner or later. We need to find Kelso. I mean, Cassandra. Anna's got a
Oh, I was fucking around though. I don't think it was a fair like run. I like probably like an hour and a half for me because I probably started like a little before 8:30 or so.
Safe area.
How long? Who cares how long? You just said how long. No, I didn't. No, I was I started that stream. Scary got me in here. Whatever Scary when actually, you know, we can go back. I can go back and look. Hold on. I'll tell you when I started, Enan. If we go up to where Scary, I could probably scroll all the way. Wait. Let me know when you're ready. 9:15, Enan. 9:15. I was thinking 8 o'clock. It was 9:15. Right about 9:15 is when Scary gave it to me. So, you know, 45 minutes right now, and yeah, it's less than 45 minutes. I was fucking around. Obviously, you saw me. Yeah, and also there is a more efficient way of doing it. Like I said, if I get my alt account to have the gear I want, like if I could just have the alt account run through, have this guy log in at the end, get credit, log out, have my alt account run through again, have this guy. But I was doing that shuffle. But then the other thing, like I said, come Tuesday, it doesn't matter, right? At all. So, all right, now I may have to log out and log back in.
Hey, Agent. Coop's got an upgrade to your tech. You should visit the quartermaster.
Oh wait, I don't have to log in, right? There it is. I had to log out yesterday.
Root directory compromised.
Yeah,
Subroutine.
but it doesn't matter, right?
Synchronized.
I may do that with this character though, boost to 40, because hopefully it gives me all the points, right? So when you boost to 40, hopefully when you get a 40, you get all the points, so I don't have to. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Hopefully I get rid of Damian Snow. It's funny for a little bit, but then it gets annoying after a while, you know? Now we get to do this. Nope, I don't need that. Oh. This is a pain in the butt part. Yeah, Mitchell too. This is what I like. People do this like nonstop. They do it once, do it again, do it again. I can do this like once a day, and then I'm done with it. I'm like, I can't keep doing. Like, this is something I can't keep doing. You know. That. Oh, it actually works good. Oh, thanks, Enan. I didn't even know that. Oops, I didn't do that right. Yeah, I like that. When you hit max, it backs off, so you actually get the right max. I just saw that. That was actually really clutch. So actually, I think I'm probably better off doing this until I get to the end. I feel like this is actually a little bit faster. And then this one. Oh, wait. Right there. The back off one, claim, right? No, I like legitimately didn't know that. But the biggest thing I hate is I blame the friggin' controller kids for this. Because this was like, I still think this, for me, this is a little bit quicker. Like this. Than holding D down. But getting to the end is pretty good with the D. With the big D, getting the D, using the D. This, oh, if I do this. Like this. How do you get max? Oh. Oh, I can't do anymore. That was so I gotta go right here, right? There we go. We're learning. We're learning, Eden. There we go. Yeah, I don't have a macro. I never created one. Oh, you know, oh shoot, you know what I do need to do? I might as well do this. Actually, you know what? Got to do this. I should do this first. Oh, I know, King. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing that. I'm doing this is like I could go and buy all the materials, but I'm not doing that. I'm not wasting the time on it.
All these tools. Don't want them to get rusty.
Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm an idiot. I agree, Enid. I've done a little bit, but oh, look at that one's almost a max rolled one. I'm gonna do it a little just because it's kind of fun. I wanted to see how it works and just wanted to mess around with it. But I'm not gonna do like I could go and buy everything and upgrade all the stuff, including assault rifles. I'm not gonna do that, you know. But I will do this one. I will do these though, because these ones are. Oh wait, the hell. Oh, I gotta do this. Buy shared blueprints. And then I can do these. And I can do all these, like this one, right? SE. SA. What's happening, SA? Well, we got here. The problem with this takes a little bit because then I have to go back and buy resources again. But we'll just keep doing this as much as we can, like this one. This is a pain, but like I can't imagine people like really went through and did all of this, you know what I mean? His Boba's dad. Wait, what? Oh, Taco. Just to like load up this stuff. I can't believe people have done like, you know. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Wrong one. Oh.
Probably make some string out of old plastic bottles. Might come in handy.
Oh shit, this is on. I didn't even need to do that one. As natural as guys can be, huh? There you go. All right. Then we can go back here. I gotta do this a couple times, unfortunately, but where is Black Tusks? Don't act natural. If that's acting. I also learned this last night too, hitting X and right mouse button and X. I didn't even know that was a thing until Cobra showed me that last night. I was trying to figure out how people were doing it so quickly. I didn't know. I had no idea. I think the biggest thing you want the biggest thing you want on this though is a printer filaments. If you could just get printer filaments, like if you had low shade, I would spend all my money on printer filaments. If I was going to do any one of them, and I had a really low shade. But this is kind of a pain. Like, I can't believe some of you guys have done, like, this so much. But I guess it's what you want to do to get ready for the, This is only the second time I've done this, and I'm already kind of annoyed by it. Like, I don't know if I couldn't do this. But everyone does what they like. It's their game. Right? Shit. All right. Yeah, I can do this once a day, and then I'm just like, I'm done. All right, that's max. That's max. This one.
Clan member requesting backup.
Clan member requesting backup. This one's not going to get to 990. Hold on, let me make sure I don't lose this.
Down. My back was killing me.
All right, there we go. All right, alrighty. Console players can't do PC player painfully slow. This is like, this used to be so much fast. Ask everyone like Eden and Vanity. Literally, you could just have a mouse. You could actually have a mouse click. That was all you needed, and it was brrrr, and you do it super fast, and you could just sit here and not. Now you still have to have. Eden has macros. Vanity has. I think Vanity does too. But like, it's such a pain. Like, it used to be so, like, the macro was simple. Just click mouse button, left mouse button. It would just, you just have, like, you just hold it over and it just clicks mouse button so many times, put a little delay in there, and that's it, right? Now we have to go through the whole goofy stuff, which kind of annoys me, and that's all console players' fault. Because they're trying to make it easier for console players. That's why I instinctively hate console players. I shouldn't say console players, controller players. If you play console with a mouse and keyboard, you're fine in my book. Yes, sheep, you're one of them. make that too. I'm sorry, guys.
Could use some more crafting materials. I really should make myself a nice comfy chair.
Good enough for now. I gotta finish this up and then we'll buy the last set that we need. All right. Where is Black Tusk? Is 990. 990. All right, this one. You're heartbroken. Well, you have a mouse and keyboard. You don't have to be heartbroken. Not really. And why'd you watch the last 3 Harry Potters and not the first 3? Oh, well, not quite. Just gonna make it. God love you guys that met, like, did this, like, I think Cobra did this like 50 times. The only thing I wish I did this for was the, what's it called? Getting the exotics, the 9.99 exotics. That's the only thing I really regret not doing. In all honesty. Oh, listen, I can hear my son's home. Wonder how his race went today. He had the last race of the year for track.
Can't be that hard.
The hell? All right. I should be able to finish up these things anyway. Like I said, I know people have like gone and done all these as well. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like that's a lot of work. All right, 990, 990, 990, 990, 850. The darker tones they have. Oh, you like the later ones? But you gotta watch the beginning ones. All right, 990, 990, 999. All right, so we're all done with that. All right, so the other thing we gotta do is we'll have to do this first too. Projects. Donate components. All right, we'll have to go to components. We need receiver components and protective fabric. I need one more. All right, let's go do this. We'll just buy this. I don't really care. All right, buy that. That should be more than enough. All right, inventory. I'll do this, this. The delete. Yep, I got plenty of that, and then this should be enough. I think just one will do it, right? And then I have to go inventory. Nope, map, projects, shade. All right, and then I just need to go get components, right? Let's grab an actual weapon. Well, I think I should have St. Elmo's in here somewhere. That's max rolled. Shield spell. Doc log, messed it all up. I liked Neville Bottom's scene. Oh, here you go, Kane. Did you like the Neville Bottom scene, Surfer? That's kind of one I liked. That was a personal favorite. The wrong wand. Yes. I thought so anyway, right? When he pulled it out of the hat, the sorting hat. He was in Gryffindor. I thought Neville wasn't in Gryffindor. I can't remember, right? Even though I watched it the other day. I thought he was like Hufflepuff or something like that. They're all British, right? Aren't they actually all British actors? I'm with Enan, though. They should have did Wands Akimbo. Wands Akimbo, man. That's the way to go. Yeah, I will probably delete this character and use my 40 boost on it, you know? Just because it's, what's it called? Just so I get all the, specialization stuff done, you know? Have all that. I don't have to worry about those points. Imagine they'll give you all that stuff, right? Maggie Hill? What was that one? I'm not good with actresses' names. Oh, which one was that one? And then the other thing that I thought was what's his nose? What's her nose? The when one of the twins died, and the mother went nuts at, like, I don't think they did it justice in the movie. The book was incredible when the mother took on what's her name, the psycho bitch, and she just smoked her from rage. I mean, who's Maggie Smith? Which one is she? Seeing where she said, I don't know which one Maggie Smith is. Oh, McGonagall. Okay. No, that's fine. I got it now. I had no idea who Maggie Smith was. I don't know actresses. I know a couple, but not a lot. McGonagall. Professor McGonagall. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was, yeah, Surfer was just talking about that. The Stone Warriors. Bellatrix Lestrange, yeah. When I don't know what her name was. But who died, George or Fred? I don't know. One of them died, right? And it was really sad in the book. She's a dame. And the mother went nuts. And who would have thought Ginny was going to get with Harry, right? Yeah, I was like, from the very beginning, you always assume Harry would have gotten with what's her nose, Hermione, right? But that did not happen. She got with her. She likes the ginger power. Imagine going on a date with a stranger. She's probably really sweet. She's what does it say? Don't ever date crazy. Isn't that the whole thing saying, right? Don't date crazy. You can have fun with crazy. You can't date crazy, though. She's a dame. What does that mean? What are you back in the 1950s? She's a dame. It's the equivalent of having a knighthood. She's a dame. All right. Let's do this. All right. I'm going to just double check. I think I'm ready to, like, share my resources. and then do something else. But see, it took like a half an hour just to do this too. And then you go to the mailbox, go in here. What was I thought it was? Here they are. So you get these two bad boys, right? Oh, they get level 30s instead of level 1s, huh? Oh, is that a max rolled one? Damage out of targets. Oh, should I keep that max roll level 30 lullaby? I almost want to keep that, huh? Look, damage out of cover. Level 30. If I upgrade it to a 40, though, it's going to lose its damage out of cover, right? Yeah, we'll get rid of it. All right. Patrick, so he's he's a knight. Oh, the actresses are dames, right? That's what it is? I got you now. I hear what you're saying. All right, let's make sure we max everything out that we can. Because we did do some of this stuff, right? That's actually, you can't do anything. This one, right? All right. I think everything's maxed out as much as we can get it. So we're going to do this. Share materials. Fine. Right. And then we go back here. Inventory. And ta-da! Not bad. All right. Now that that's done. Oh, all right. Exit. Log out. Get my drink. A title in front of your name. Like Mr. Everyone's got one, surfer. Dame sounds so like, sir sounds good. Dame. Excuse me, dame. Excuse me, sir. I had no idea that's what the women were called, dames. It seems so, I guess it's good, but it seems so like, that's like calling someone a whore. I feel like, but that's my ignorance.
You have received an invite.
All right. Let's switch this up here. Sir Manny, Sir Scary, Sir Enon.
Automated external defibrillators have been deployed by hostiles. You are now group leader.
There we go.
True Sons have this area locked down.
I can't have Sir in my name? Why not?
You are no longer in.
Is there a rule against it? No Sir Enons. So you have to be knighted, right? Monarch of a country in the British Commonwealth, like UK, to recognize outstanding achievement and contribution. Foreign nationals can receive honorary knighthoods, which grants the post nominal letters like KBE, but not the right to use a Sir title. I can't become a Sir either. You have to actually be of British origin. Right? I think, Surfer, you could be a Sir, right? Because you're Canadian. Because you're run by the monarchy. The Queen of England. Deactivate. All right, so this is activated. All right, so we can actually do this now. Oh, shoot. You know what I got to do? Hold on. This is messed up. Let's do this. I don't have the you notice that the stuff was deactivated. The well, this might get messed up. Let me deactivate it and reactivate it. See if that will do it. It's activated, but this is deactivated. So I'm gonna activate it. We're not run by the monarchy. Neither is British Columbia. Neither is England, but they have the monarchy. You guys follow the monarchy as well, as far as I'm aware. You have a parliament. There we go. All right.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Right? I'm just happy I got Monday off. I can close this stuff up. Hold on. All right, now.
Advanced AEDs nearby.
Who is it? Where are they?
Hostile radio intercepted.
I mentioned in Discord a few years ago.
Lose that ordnance. Copy that.
I don't know, fitting. Also, in real life, Eden's name has another title. You have another title?
You need to go.
Nice. I have a couple titles. Dad, husband, father, brother, son, lover.
We need backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it.
What is your title, Enan?
Take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Mine's Mr. Mr. Manny.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
You can DM me.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defense.
I'll put sources all nice.
The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas.
I wonder how we'll do this with I'll have to figure out how to do this, if it's worth it to do it without GE. And then I'll have to figure out what the best way to do this in other GEs, like which obviously Golden Bullet, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so there's probably some better ones to do it with, depending on the GE. But this is definitely worth it for GEs to like level, if you don't mind. Like, the thing I like about this, like I said, this is actually kind of relaxing, and I can actually pay attention to chat. I have 332 stars I need to use as well.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Atrium conference room main entrance. Got Monday off. That'd be good. I haven't worked on my video game in a while. I haven't worked on Unreal in a while. Oh, I hate when they don't come out this door.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford
Yep.
to lose that ordnance.
Memorial Day.
Copy that.
It's a day to drink beer and barbecue, right? No, it's a day to remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. I wish more people. It's great to have a barbecue, right? And I have no problem with people doing that stuff, but just remember what the true reason Memorial Day is in the U.S. That's all I ask of people. It's all fine indeed to go out and have a couple beers, have a good time, even shoot off some fireworks if you happen to have any.
At National Bond, division agents have
Nothing wrong with that.
building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
I always think it's important to know like what the holiday is for.
Take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
What have they been doing here? I haven't done really anything today either. Yes, please remind them. I keep going back and forth on my game. You know how I've you know how you guys, some of you guys have seen how I've done the inventory. I'm thinking of like, I've kind of made it a little complicated, and I'm thinking of reducing the complexity because the whole holstering weapons and unholstering weapons isn't working 100% correct. So I'm thinking of simplifying and only doing like one main weapon slot and an alternate slot. That way, I don't have to do two, and I can always make it more complex later. I think that's the big key is like, I need to make things easier. So, and the other thing too is I kind of like how Division does the drop down, you know, like what I'm thinking is, and I want to say, what was the other game that did this too? It was the First Descendant. Where you go into the, like, I'm planning, maybe I just have two things. I have main weapon and pistol that you can swap. You go in here and you can select the weapon you want, right? Obviously there's no stats or anything yet, but part of it is I'm trying to make it simple so I can like get something done, and I can obviously make it more complicated later on. I can extend it, but I feel like I've made it a little too complicated at first for me because it's like I don't really know what I'm doing.
How do you want to play this? Move into
Hostile radio intercepted.
secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy
I
that.
saw a game today that was
Smart. Sounds like
The Precinct game.
So that's where you need to go.
That was a quick presentation. That's the game that's out right now. It looks interesting. Oh, all right. Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention to that. I will look in 1 second. I will not share it, though, because no one's entitled to look at it except me, because they are not friends of yours. And if you want to share it with them, you will share it with them.
We need backup. At National Bond,
All right.
division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Ooh, I like it. You don't look anything like the guy in the photo. I never would have thought your nationality, Enan. Honestly. But it's all good. All good, good, good. That's cool.
Check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
I hear popular. Nice. Not one of them by blood.
An analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
Good work, Agent. Do 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 do.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to put Accountant 1 on the watch list, since I saw Accountant 2 first. It might make a little more sense, like if I watch Accountant 1 and know what the deal is with him.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Yeah, I think if you didn't have, I forget, someone was telling me the other day, I might have been describing, was saying that there was some guy with like 1,000 shade level, and he had like 50,000
Hostile radio.
and he had like 50,000 like resource points or something like that.
Can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
I would do though, so like if I had low shade, I would definitely do printer filaments. Would be the one I focused on the most. Yeah, that's what I like. I don't know, like, is it completely 100% true? I don't know, but yeah, that's like, that is a lot of. It is not worth it. I do not think it's worth it. I think your time's better spent on actually leveling your character, right? I'm gonna shoot someone behind me.
At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Right?
Damn it.
250 runs.
Take out their comms so they can't
Wouldn't it be
call
better
for
just to
backup.
do something like this a whole bunch of times first? A couple hundred times? Like, I don't know. I mean, how much... I wonder how much time he spent doing it, and then how much time he could have spent doing levels, and what would have been faster, right?
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
And I like, obviously it'll be quicker for him to do, clear out his stuff, but like, it is pretty fast though. Like, doing this is pretty fast. I bet you could do it in 15 minutes.
We can use this info to shore up our defense.
If you had someone else helping you, you know? I still think you could do it in 15 minutes with someone helping you. 20 minutes. Yeah, 15 to 20. Because there is the whole logging in and out. And I don't want to be that, like, it only takes 3 minutes to run the thing, so it only takes me, you know, I got to do it 5 times, so that's only 15, you know, no, there's still logging in and logging out, right? So I don't want to be that guy, Enan, right? That guy. I could do it in 45 minutes. Let's not forget about, like, you know, logging around and doing all this other stuff, right? 417 hours. Just imagine how many levels you could have gotten to that, like 417 hours, right? If you do this, right, and you do it proficiently, you could probably get, you can get about 100, you can get close to 100 levels in 3 hours. You'd probably be more efficient than I am. Someone would be, right? I am not the most efficient.
intercepted.
Secure the vault.
Gorm, what's up?
Afford to lose that order.
3 days. Comes out on Tuesday, right? Is it Tuesday, guys? It's not Monday. I believe it's Tuesday.
Their weapons.
The 27th.
That's where you need to go.
Andy! Andy's not a very good friend. He was too busy playing his goofy little first-person shooter games to help me get the checkpoint. Luckily, Scary's a good friend, and he gave me his checkpoint.
We need backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building.
Delta Force for real.
Reinforcements.
Andy's little Delta Force guy.
Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
11 p.m. on the 26th. EST? PST. Gotcha. Yeah, so we gotta wait till the next day. Yeah, so we gotta spend some time making sure that
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
yeah, there'll be something will get messed up, right? Inevitably. Indubitably. I was gonna actually farm for like 13% PFE mod. That doesn't exist. It's like it's like looking for I was gonna do it. It's like looking for Bigfoot Eden, but I was gonna do that in Countdown, and I figured I'd do this first just to kind of get some levels.
At the White House, the True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
27th on real time EU time. Be real here. We know it's gonna be a shit show too. Yeah, it's not like people. I'm gonna take the day off. Fuck that. I'm gonna work.
Area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
World's first. I was the first one to complete it. Whatever. And who knows? I might who knows if I even play Tuesday night. I might. I'll probably log in just to see if I can get it. But the problem is like you said, it's gonna be a shit show. So probably not gonna be able to log in and do things or whatever else. Servers will be messed up. For us to not complete it. I don't know how that works, Andy. Anyone that doesn't complete is a world first.
End of the line.
Now you're just being silly. Who's out here?
Hostile radio intercepted.
All right.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
You know what actually game I actually liked? I beat it and I played it a few times through, but shit. I don't even remember the name of the game. What was this the Bethesda game? I think it was Bethesda, right? Wasn't it Bethesda that did it wasn't StarCraft, it was not Star Citizen. Shit! People, what's the name of the Starfield, that's it. It's tough getting old and having a shitty memory. Andy, you know how that is.
We need backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Starfield was a fun game. I feel like it did well for a month, and it's like, do they have DLC for it? Shit, Andy's gonna be 50 next year, so fuck off. How about that? They did. How did it go, Surfer? Did you play it at all?
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for info. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
So my wife is actually going to go play hockey in Sweden in October. I could tag along if I wanted to. Actually, gonna be Sweden and then go to France right away. I think they land in they land in Geneva.
White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter.
Geneva. I don't know where things are,
Good work,
but they're gonna go be in Geneva and then they're gonna do a 2-hour bus ride to like someplace in France or something like that. That's what she was telling me tonight. No, I'm not. She's gonna go play hockey. It's supposed to be like in the Alps area, I guess. I don't know like the area that well. I am allowed overseas. I may go. I may ask her. Say I want to go. Is in French-speaking Switzerland. Yeah. So it's gonna be the hockey is gonna be take place in France.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Did I re-enable it? Yeah, it's active. All right. I should go. I may. I may. I didn't say I want to go, and she probably assumes I don't want to go, but I may say I want to go. She may go, I don't want you to go. Gotta go hook up with other dudes. Hopefully not. Swedes. The hell? My mother-in-law said something about like there being a some issue with going to Switzerland. Yeah. Like some travel restriction, U.S. travel restriction going to Switzerland or something like that.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the
A sane continent.
their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
I always thought Switzerland was like supposed to be a really safe place to be. But supposedly there's a, like I said, there's a, my mother-in-law said there's some kind of, you know, warning or, you know. America's a wonderful people.
Waiting backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
They are part of the EU, though. That's it, travel advisory. That's it, King. That's the word I was looking for. I haven't looked it up. My wife just told me today that her mother said there's a travel advisory for it. Is that short for shenanigans? So shenanigans is in Sweden?
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Where are you, Andy? What part are you in, right? Are you in the southern part? Are you in the syndrome part, the Stockholm syndrome part?
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, agent.
Where is let me see this. Map of Switzerland. Geneva. Oh, so Geneva's way down there, huh? It's right in France. Well, not in France, but it's like right there on the border. So you're like, you're barely in Switzerland when you're there, right? So they're gonna fly into Geneva, and then where are the Alps? Where are the Swiss Alps? So Malmo. Is it down this way somewhere? You've been to the headquarters several times. Oh, nice. Do they have like can you go through it as like a little thing? Going to Italy, like down here? Where's Italy? Oh, Italy's over here. So that right here. So she's gonna go to Geneva, And then they're gonna take a bus ride to some place in I don't remember what she said. In France to play. So these are the Alps right here. Oh, that looks like, yeah, those look like big mountains anyway. That was like you can see this. That makes sense. I don't know, I thought about it. I was like, I haven't told her like I'd like to go, but I don't know. It might, like, she's gonna be playing like 6 hockey games in like 4 days. And I don't want to necessarily go and sit in a hockey rink and watch her play hockey. I love her. I'll go watch a game or two, but like I'm not gonna spend my whole time there, man. I gotta make sure it's not a 3x event, Enan.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
It's in October. Why did I come up here? Dang it. I don't know any French. My daughter took French. I didn't take it. Oh, oui, oui, poo poo. Where's this guy? Qui qui?
Radio intercepted.
Secure the vault.
French fries. I'll eat French fries from France, right? And baguettes. I'll be eating baguettes.
Repurpose the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Parlez-vous français? Oh, oui, oui. I can't say parlez-vous français because I don't speak French, right? So I wouldn't say that.
We need backup. At National Bond, division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Sending reinforcements.
Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Andy, how many languages do you speak? I imagine if you live in, like, obviously, is Swiss a language, or do you speak like Dutch or some shit? That's Holland, right? Holland, English, Swedish, Nerdish. What's Nerdish? Is that like Nordish, but nerdy?
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel.
How come Holland speaks Dutch and they don't speak Hollish or some shit, right? Techish. I speak American. Netherlands. Nerdish. Ha ha ha.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House.
Analysis our defenses of the White House.
Our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
I speak Pig Latin. And Klingon. No, I don't. I still like the Big Bang Theory when they were like speaking Klingon. Gibberish, I do. I speak American. What you call me? A jibber jabber. I speak Bostonian.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
If I like going down, up, down, or up better. The big problem is when you lose one person, you don't have, you can't see which direction they're in. Tired tonight. All right, I need to go get ammo though, right? Oh, failed prison caches.
Can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Bad English.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
F2000. Setup. I got lucky early on and got a good setup where, well, the setup is really not a true, like, unicorn piece in the sense that, like, shoot, I want to grab that. In that, like, you know, you get the, you just need the 2 attributes. You don't have to worry about getting the talent, like some of the other pieces, you know. I think I got it like the first week it came out. There's still a few like that are really tough. Like if you wanted a like a Legmo chest or something like that, because that's tougher. I think the unicorn pieces are anything where you have to get 3 attributes, 2 attributes and a talent to change. Craftable, not unicorn. Yeah, I guess, but it's still like that. The reason I call it a unicorn because it's hard. You have to get the 2 attributes plus the talent because you're gonna change the core attribute. That's kind of where I'm going at it. You can call it what you want, but that's the I didn't realize that was in there. That's kind of what I consider like a unicorn in a sense because it's hard. Actually, a 13% PFE, that's a unicorn. Like, oh, not that one. Sorry. Setup. So skill haste. Because you only need 2 to get 2 things. Pink unicorn, maybe. Yeah. I see what you're saying. So yeah, so to me it's then 13% PFE mod. With pink unicorns? Maybe it does. What's wrong with pink unicorns? What do you have a problem with pink unicorns? There's nothing wrong with a unicorn, a pink one or a blue one, or even purple corns. We call them corns for short.
Waiting backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Shoot! See that? He slid across.
Take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
I just tucked your mom in. Tired her heart. There you go, Eden. She needs a good tucking. Good old tucking. I like mustard on my biscuits.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Why are you being toxic to me? He's toxic to everyone. In his defense, he is toxic to everyone. Oh, the guy last night? Oh, is that what he said to you? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Because you're toxic, because he's toxic to everybody. Once again, same answer.
That was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
So yeah, Ian, so saying 20 minutes for a level is not quite, so probably 30, right? Because it's going to take you, so when you first create your character, you have to go to, what's it called? You have to go to the Haven first. So I know I'm jumping back to the whole conversation about leveling, which doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be doing it anymore. Snap back, I'm toxic. Yes, yes, you are. But you still need to go to Haven, so that's like 10 minutes, right? To just kind of do that whole BS about go and talk to Manny or whatever his name is. Not Manny. Rhodes. It's Rhodes, right? He's the guy in Haven. I always forget the names. Yeah, it's Rhodes. Paul Rhodes. So I just want to be fair and like, you know, hey, this is really what you got to do. Where's the purple guy?
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Yeah, I agree.
Smart.
Well, I was just talking about leveling, but yeah, I think this is definitely faster. I'll have to figure out when this is 100% faster when no GE. Is it faster with GE? Is it faster with no GE though, right? Because you have to log out and log back in so you don't lose your checkpoint. You can't just there's no easy way to just reset it. We gotta figure out how to reset it.
We need backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building.
What is the fastest way to reset?
Reinforcements.
Cobra was running this last week.
Take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
On bounties. I mean, that's to do something more on XP, yeah. Yeah, the big thing though is like, right, so it's bounties may be faster, right? But I'm sorry, not bounties themselves, but not getting the bounties, but doing the bounties, right? But there's the whole problem of getting the bounties, right? And that's what we were talking about yesterday. So just trying to think of like what the best way of doing it is. Let's go Joker. No, not really. Some guy came in. I don't remember the whole thing. I know someone asked me to like level them super fast, and I was like, no. I'm like, they pop in. Like if it was someone like one of you guys, I'd be like, yeah, sure, like hop in, I'll do it, right? But if it's someone that like if any of you guys wanted to like do this stuff, you can. I'd be happy to, but the problem is I'd have to run it without the GE on. That takes a little bit longer without the GE. But I'd be happy to like run you guys through and quickly get a level, you know.
True Sons have this area locked down.
Is what I said. It was some dude. Oh, ADGG, whatever his name is. I think he's from Rogue. He's originally from EXE, I think. I remember someone like he was like one of the guys. He changed his name at some point. I can't remember. Oh. There we go. Okay. Thought I was gonna. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I got Monday off, which is great. No, I was confusing it with the guy that came in. I was confusing it.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart.
Oh, that one. That was it, right? It takes 5, actually. That's clear. But that's because it takes 5 because you start off at level 31. Otherwise, it would take 6. How long? Like I said, I was estimating. I think it could be done pretty quick. Yeah.
Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Okay, I'm gonna time you. I'm probably. Oh, tomorrow night. I'll do it tomorrow night. I'm not gonna do it again tonight, but I'll do it tomorrow night. But I was and you saw when I finished, and I know Surfer gave it to me at like 9:15 or something like that is what the time it was. But yeah, I'll do it tomorrow night, and there'll be a VOD too, so we'll be able to like actually like look back at it if we want to really see when I started it versus when I didn't. But I only know it was about 9:15 because I asked Surfer. He said, "Oh hey, give me a minute," and that was at 9:12. So that's how I'm adjusting like 3 minutes for him to like log in, change over. So sweat the next one. It just sucks. I know I could do it faster if I had things set up right, and I didn't just have to have a person hold it. Someone hold it just so that I could, use it. And the other issue is the first run I did, I actually did 6 technically, but the first run I did, I had the GE on, so I couldn't log in with my 31 character. So I had to redo it. Surfer. Sorry, Scary. I meant Scary. I would have grabbed it. Surfer probably has it too. He could probably give it to me if I needed it. He probably hasn't used it. Make him log in. Do some work. Damn it. I gave Bandit a shout out, right? I definitely did, yeah. That's right. I did it over here.
True Sons have this area locked down.
It's my day off. Seems like every day is your day off. 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. Oh, yeah, we don't have music on, do we? What am I doing here, guys? I'll do 80s grunge. What happened? Why did everyone...
Immediate assistance needed.
Dang it.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, I'll do it one more time on Sunday. Who knows? Maybe Monday night I'll do it too. Get 2 more runs in. I'm still gonna level. I'm still gonna grind shade levels and stuff here and there, At least until Division 3 comes out. Who knows if that ever comes out, right?
We need backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Yeah, so the biggest issue, so I gotta do, what do I do? Every run. So let me think about this a second. All right. So I log in, I run over here, I do it. I have to log in there. Log out here. That's 2 logs. Log back in, 3 logs. Let's think of load screens. This guy finishes. I have to have my alt log in. That's 1 load screen. I then have to log this guy out. That's a load screen. Log in like 30. That's a load screen. Finish mission. Log out the 30. That's a load screen. Log in with this guy again. That's a load screen. And then log out with the alt, which is another load screen. No, I know. I'm just thinking like, it's such a pain in the ass, all the different logging I have to do. I do 6 as opposed to 2. Yeah. They seem to like always line up them with GEs. Or is that just a coinky dink?
Computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Do you think that's just a coinky dink? Or are they always lining them up, you know? So it's college. Right here. Bots! Welcome, my friend Epos, and I do appreciate that follow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
What you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable
Don't
areas
waste
in
on
our
the next
perimeter.
one. What do you mean?
We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to do it without the GE on, though? Or with the GE? Because we're not always going to have this GE. And we might have a different GE, right? Don't matter. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, do you want me to, like, so off? Okay. That's why I was asking, specifically. All right. All right, GE's off.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
All right. No global stars for me. It's already a bad start. Yeah, who's hit me? See, now the problem now gotta find this person. Like, where are they? You gotta be kidding me.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
That sucked.
Smart.
That was like 20 seconds, 30 seconds just finding someone.
So that's where you need to go.
This guy's gonna be a pain in the ass too. There we go. Get. Yeah, I should get the pulse.
Waiting backup. At National Bond, division agents have infiltrated the building.
Just have use drone. No, use drone. Okay. I think on the first one, the rest of these aren't too bad. Why is my mouse not working? Yeah, I think the rest. It's just the first one. Like if you lose someone, it sucks. Yep. All right. The only issue is so it's you can't really one shot this guy. That's a good kill right there.
Terminal detected.
I can't see.
Check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
How do you like this?
Yeah, 1886 may be better because it might one-shot him instead. Drone and 1886, okay.
Analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up
Watch,
our
I'll die
defenses.
this time.
Good work, Agent.
Where should I fire it off right away? What do you think, Enan? Make it stay with me, all right. So just fire it right, like, when I get in the room. Double click it when I get in the room, okay. I do have to reset. 1 second, Enan. Don't, no, not yet. I gotta do one more reset, because right now the GE is on. So we want to deactivate it. So when this one does, then you can start it. How about this? Start it when F is present in the door. Wait.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Because it takes, well, you can do whatever you want. I mean, it's
Locked down.
because this doesn't activate right away, but she's over here. I just saw him run over here.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
We need backup. At National Bond.
And I'm sure, Ian, I'm going to be honest.
The building.
I would say you could do this a lot faster than I can.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms.
I don't know how much you know the, I know. I've got to deploy it in here, too. Shit, I actually wanted to switch my, I wanted to go to 1886, and I fucked it up already.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
I deployed it because it was, I think it was stuck in the first room. How long did that take?
Defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
Do it again. You don't, huh? Oh, the load time's okay. So that would be it right there.
True Sons have this area locked down.
Give me a bonus second there or something like that for me just hesitating for a second. How long was that? 320? And that was a shit run, too. I bet you could get it under 3. I bet you could do it in 2.5, Enan. I'm willing to bet you could almost shave a minute off of that. And also, I think you could easily... Jessica Nees, 1886. I should have. I would want. I'm not gonna modify them, but I would want headshot damage on these. But all right. So let's try it again. All right. Burden of Truth event. I want to shut this off. Don't deploy the drone. Okay. It got stuck up in the second room though. Now, this may be hard to get my first headshot, though. That's the only problem with the knees. It might even behoove me to know, don't do knees in here, but go knees in the next room. You know?
work. Come here. Away.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
I needed to run back and get ammo.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Oh, it's with me now.
Cover box. What's that room?
We need backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
I don't know if it'll follow me up here. What do you think? Oh, it is following me. Shit.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Oh shit, fell a lot faster. Holy shit, huh?
Our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
You can add 10 seconds because that's how long it takes. Unless you're in a group, then it's 30 seconds. Should be like 218, 220,
True Sons have this area locked down.
230, yeah.
You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Yeah, and honestly, there's probably still some things you could do faster. Like, I got like at first, I got a little messed up because of I'm gonna leave it on now. I got messed up because I didn't realize that I killed him in the door, and the key was on me at first. I was sitting there for a second waiting, like, where's the boss? I'm like, oh, he died before he came out because I did enough damage, you know. So you're right, turmoil and knees. That was a good choice, you know. It's close enough, you know. I'll take like. Oh, I didn't do the second load. It'd be add another 12 seconds, 2 for going into the menu, and then 10 for the.
Go for it.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Oh yeah, easily sub 3.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to
Turmoil and knees is a great call. I wasn't even thinking of that. Is this killing a guy when I do this? Hold on. Are those things actually affecting guys? Shit. Like, that was a bad one right there.
We need backup.
Yeah, that's actually
Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
killing those. Oh shoot. I might go down here. I might go down. I might die. Oh, fuck me. See, I don't have the that sucked. Oh, you don't restart though, huh? Oh, that's good. So the one problem though you gotta remember with this turmoil is it doesn't count as a headshot. So
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing.
that is a problem though. I have to go get the key, right? So that's not a great thing, you know. Yeah.
You're dead, asshole.
If you don't teleport the key, yeah. Yeah, I got lucky on the last time.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses.
Yeah, I think I'd call it a sub 3. You'd really want to run it like 5 or 6 times and then get an average and then call it that. But I don't want to do that right now. I got probably another half an hour, so I just want to get some levels.
True Sons have this area locked down.
And the other thing, we got to remember too is we got to do it differently too. You can't on average. It's going to be different too because when there's no GE, you're not going to. You log out and log in, so there's going to be an additional load screen there. And the load screen might be longer because you might get a double load.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
I've been thinking about let me do this run, and I'm gonna tell you something I've been thinking about, and this might work with as long as someone has
Hostile radio intercepted.
someone just revived.
We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart.
You got to be careful with these ones with turmoil because they respawn.
That's where you need to go.
Those are counting for kills, by the way, so that's like you're actually doing damage there. Shit, I just caught a fire. Hold on.
We need backup. At National Bond, division agents have infiltrated the building.
Shoot right there.
Sending reinforcements.
Respawner?
Damn it.
Not coming back out.
Take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Oh, see, I didn't get him out. There might be some way of doing it.
Active terminal detected.
Agent.
There's probably some way of timing it.
Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
All right, now there's going to be some loss of. The big thing is getting in. You want to load in before someone gets here, because this is where it is. If you don't use shield, you can EMP sticky on those 3 doors.
Vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses.
All right.
Good work.
Here's what I'm thinking. Now this will only work with someone that's dual. This will work better with someone that's dual piecing. Oh no, anyone could do this. Yeah, you'll have to dual PC, or someone has to. You want to check someone with a checkpoint that's not going to get. It's not going to get wasted. So what happens is, and there might be a better way of doing this. No GE. I log in my alt account, right? You guys all join. All right. As soon as you're in, I drop. You guys start the event. I join on my regular account in there. We get all the way to the end. We get the XP. We all drop. Meanwhile, yeah, so that's what we do. To try to save logging and time, I log on my alt. You guys join me. You don't open the door, I drop. I then have my alt log back in and go inside. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have my alt log back in, and he's ready. He's just sitting there. I log in my regular account, join you guys in the run, finish it up. We all log out. I think you have to log out and log in. I don't think you can just. I don't know the whole thing, but we got to figure it out. Maybe just leave group. But I was just trying to think of like a fast way. Yeah. Well, the way it's working now is because of the GE. If there's GE, we just could switch to GE because that reloads. But if we don't have a GE, you have to reload it somehow, right? You have to like log out, log in. You have to have someone hold it for you. That's the beauty of the GE. The GE makes it a lot quicker. Yeah, he would hold it, but he has to like right now. So if this is my 30, 3 people would join me. I drop. Right? But you can't open the door. I think once you open the door, that triggers it and that locks me out or something. I don't know the whole thing, but I know people said, do not open the door, drop before you open the door. Then I can, as you guys start progressing through. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the level 30. Like I need my 40, right? Because once you complete it, you're locked out. Wait, do I have this on? I'll have to write it out. I think it's like some weird complicated thing. Yeah, exactly. But what I was thinking is, as you guys are running through, I can preemptively log that guy back in and be ready for another run. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to think of is like, as opposed to, okay, we just finished. All right, let me log in my other guy. Let me log in the alt account. Now everyone join me. I'm thinking like, well, you guys start running through. You guys are going to get a little more XP than I would probably. A little bit more because you'll be getting death XP and bonus XP. But the big XP is from just getting, you know? So that's what I was thinking. Like, if I preemptively have the guy logged in, then you guys just join and can start another run. As soon as you're done with the run, you start another one.
Secure the vault. We can't afford
Yeah.
to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they're
Yeah, just trying to think of like, what's the fastest way to kind of like preemptively get things going as opposed to like, oh wait, because this whole thing is all about just how fast can we do it, right?
Waiting backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like as I log out, when you guys are in there, I'll log out, then I say, okay, go. And you guys open the door and start going. I'll log back in. I'll log in and then once he's logged in and just sitting there, and I'll log in with my tune, jump in with you guys, and go along with you. You know, I'll be like a ride. That sucked.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Finished. Oh, like my mouse. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just have them stand there, and then as soon as you guys are there, as soon as you guys finish, I'll stay in. Like I'll sit here. You guys all log out, log into him. I'll go over to him, and as soon as one person's in there, I'll bounce out, and then log back in again. This guy will bounce out of this and then join you guys. You know, something like that. Or Vanna could do the same thing, right? Whoever has, or Scary, or whoever we're with, whoever has an alternate account can do it. Is basically how it's going to happen. Now, the beauty is if it's a GE, we just do this. We just rotate the GE. You know, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. You get 2 loads. Unless you want to do it without the GE, I think it's good doing it with the GE because you get the stars. Plus, most of the time, GEs make it faster. Yeah, second PC. So I have the second PC because I'm doing it, right? I don't know. Is he on right now? I don't know if he's still here. Does Vanna have a second PC? I know he's a laptop. I don't know if he can play Division on it.
True Sons have this area locked down.
Because the problem without a second PC is you have to like log out, actually log out. Don't just like, you have to actually log out of Ubisoft to switch your characters, you know? Vanna must, because he does. Vanna does it. Vanna could do it. I don't know if Scary can. I don't know if he has 2 PCs. I know Vandit can do it.
Intercepting! Get this done. Come on, you're... No way, time.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Shit, I didn't get any ammo.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to
And then also,
That's where you need to go.
we got to think about what are the best. What would be the best builds, Ian, to come in with? It obviously depends on the GE, I think, right? I think one burn build might be good, but I don't know. Solo. Oh, just a solo build. What do you mean run this solo? Is better. Is probably a better way.
Sweeties, backup. At National Bond, division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
True. But I wonder if it behoove us to like just have one guy run and everyone join at the end. You know? Think about that.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
I think bounties would probably, I don't know, it's hard to say, right? How much XP, and it takes 40 seconds for a good one, 60 seconds for a large strong. But then there's also the like how many bounties you need and how long is it going to take you to refill your bounties and go back. Now granted you are getting XP from doing bounties, right?
This info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
That's the whole thing. So I did spend time today, and I if 4 people have 32 bounties at 5x a ton, yes. But 3x's aren't quite as good as that, right? Yeah, bounties still might be the best bet. But the problem with bounties is you got to keep switching roles and switching this. But there is still a lot of logging in this.
Area locked down.
But I think this would be good if you don't have, like honestly, if you didn't have someone to hang with or play with, this is actually a good option. Yeah, I don't either. I just, some things make it easier.
Locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Yeah, I've done the same thing. Some things are just a little bit easier when you could fire off right away, like the person with a grenade launcher to it's a little easier if you don't have to like do bounties and try to, you know. I missed him.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Sweeties, backup. At National Bond, division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
And that one run, I got so lucky with killing the guy right away that it spawned on me too. There's got to be a way to know how to trigger that. To be honest, I just don't 100% know Because one thing you could do is one person runs this, picks up the key. I don't know if you want to pick up the key. Maybe, yeah, I guess pick up the key and then everyone just spawns in and runs over. I don't know. And then everyone just runs over here, you know.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our
Then everyone bounces and then the person can reset, you know.
Good work, Agent.
Maybe if it foams. I think duos definitely, minimum duos, because I think it's just faster because the whole logging in, logging out, but you'd want someone that has a second PC, a dual PC. That way they can preemptively log in, you know what I mean, and switch, as opposed to actually typing their password in, right?
Have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach. True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Yeah, new floor 10. I saw Stella doing floor 10s today, by the way. I didn't ask him, but he was doing floor 10s. He kept on resetting it. He would do it and then go down the first floor and then go all the way back up. Shoot.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Shoot, I didn't get any ammo.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons.
Yeah.
So that's where you need to
His
go.
alt holds the floor. Oh, still a guy alive up there.
We need backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Yeah, probably not.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
The big thing is just getting rifle ammo for this. Well, I think actually, you know what? Well, with the GE on, I can one-shot him. But with the GE, without the GE on, I don't know if I can one-shot the boss.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
You're going down.
Yeah, no, I know. What I was doing earlier. We were messing around, and Enid was timing me do it without reanimate on. So that's why I ended up going back to this. But I probably could just use the pistol, to be honest. I don't even need.
The intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
Yeah, I have the classic on me too. Mainly, I was using it previously just because you don't have to reload. You can clear a room and then reload, clear a room, then reload. Where at this 7 rounds, if I miss a shot, I'm reloading, you know? Something wrong with this keyboard. I think my W key doesn't work. Use a pesty build. I think headhunt is the way to go. So you gotta be smart, run through it like this, and actually pick up the rifle ammo as I go.
Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Sweetie, backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Come for you. Doo-doo-doo. Pyromaniac. Yeah, I just look for gear mods and stuff like that. Specifically 13% PFE mods. That's the one thing I don't want to miss out on, you know? Legitimately the only thing I care about. Not lose. Everything else is like whatever.
We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
Remember to use my
True Sons have this area locked down.
I have to remember to use all my points, and then also I need to get my stars too before I forget. I forget my stars often.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Play it safe.
Shit. I was actually aiming right, and then I just fucking moved for some reason.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I know I picked up. I think someone's gonna reanimate.
We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Sweetie, backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
I was looking to Stella's like, I think he's like 269 level 2 for his season level. I think I only worked on it to get to like
Active terminal detected.
yeah, I got lucky. I don't know how, but I killed the boss before he came out. So it spawned on me. That was probably not a fair assessment, Ian, to be honest, because that happened. It's probably not something that you probably can learn how to make it happen, but I feel like there's a little bit of luck involved in that, so I don't know how, obviously I killed that thing on top of me, but you get the boss. Oh, moving caches. Little sister Duval. At least M4. White wedding.
Intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. TrueSense identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.
Anybody got big plans for the weekend, for the Memorial Day weekend? You guys are hanging out with me on a Saturday night. Probably not huge, but it's still early enough. Ian, it's only 9 o'clock anyway, right? It's going to be 9 o'clock. No, sorry. You're no longer 3 hours. You're only 1 hour behind me. That's right. So it's going to be 11 o'clock for you, so it's actually later. I always forget that. I always go right back to the you being 3 hours behind. I know Surfer is. No long weekend. Oh, that's right, because you're an awful Canadian. Did I all right, let's see. Did I put for some reason I feel like I turned it off, but I didn't turn it back on. It's on. All right, cool. See that? I feel like my my W key was not working right.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Like right there. So I gotta probably fix my W key. Probably have to replace it again. I love this. I love how this keyboard feels. The last day of school was Thursday, so I gotta find something to do. I gotcha. Yeah, Matt's been doing nothing. Although Matt started school again. He's taking a summer course, taking Calc 3. So he's going to class at least Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But he's gonna start. His little brother's done with track for now. They just finished. The season just finished. He ran today. I wonder how he did.
Waiting backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Awful Canadian because I have park where I shouldn't. Yes, you do. I don't care that you do that, but you can't get mad at other people for doing it. You know what I mean? That's my thing. You can't get mad for a big truck parking in a little spot if you're gonna do that to the.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer.
That's my only problem with the whole thing. You can park wherever you want, but you can't get mad when people take your spot. And I didn't even think that one was that bad. I do see sometimes like big trucks parking spots for compact only. Like you're gonna make a turn and a parking garage is kind of tight, and a big truck parks in the corner and no one can get by because of the big ass truck. That sucks. But where that guy parked, it was like he wasn't really bothering him. We just kind of diagonaled it. Let's do one more run.
TrueSense have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Let's see what we got here.
TrueSense have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
sure to grab. I gotta remember to grab rifle ammo when I run through here, right?
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford
Yeah,
to
this is
lose
definitely
that
great for
ordnance.
turmoil in these.
Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
We need backup. At National Bond, division agents have infiltrated
I feel like
the
he's gonna
building.
come back up.
Copy that. Sending
Nope.
reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Active terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Damn you, I'm gonna get one of those. Something's glitching out. Oh wow.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the
Just
White
gold
House.
caches.
True
Ah.
Sons identified
Yeah, that I wouldn't do. See,
several
to me, that's like. So, I think what I'm doing right here is not that bad. They could consider this an exploit. What you just said is definitely an exploit because you shouldn't have GEs and modifies enabled at the same time. If you do that, to me, I wouldn't do that, and I recommend people don't do that. That could be something they decide to ban because that's that. Oh shoot, someone's up there.
Immediate medical assistance
Oh shoot,
needed.
I lost all my ammo. Yeah, don't. I would not recommend people do that. Just because of. Oh, you know what? Let's do one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do one more. Let's see if we can hit 17,900. One more. Yeah, that sounds like the turret thing. You know. The turret glitch.
True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
I think it's amazing how people figure out how to do all these like hack things and stuff. God, like I was playing all week with my laptop and no red dot.
Coordinate fire.
Shit. There you go.
Hostile radio intercepted.
He's not coming back out.
We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons.
This should get me to 17,900, right? That's what we're looking for.
Fuck you up.
We need backup. At National Bond, division agents have
Shoot, I'm gonna die.
infiltrated the building.
Oh,
Copy that.
I got lucky
Sending
there.
reinforcements.
I saw him getting back. I was like, son of a.
Take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Yeah, this seems like a really good event for. I don't know if there'd be a better GE. What do you think GE would be faster on this than this? I think this is actually a pretty fast one. You know.
Active terminal detected.
Obviously, golden bullet's always fun, right?
Might shed some light on
But
what the True Sons have been doing here.
Clips on Hollywood. All right, this should get us 17,900, and we'll call it there.
That intel you picked up was an
If it
analysis
doesn't,
of our defenses
we
at
won't
the White House.
worry about it.
True Sons identified several vulnerable areas
There it
in
is,
the perimeter.
17,900. It's kind of a good number to
Info
end
shore
on,
up
you
our
know.
defenses. Good work, Agent.
All right, let's do. Wait, we'll just here. I could just exit. Confirm. Let me clean up my. I want to clean up my character though. Who's on right now? Is anyone else playing that I know? Oh, Contra Rob's playing again.
External defibrillators detected.
I didn't even know I followed him last night.
Entering safe area.
Maybe I'll try to. Hold on, let's do this. Annoying. Yeah, I was like 17,891. I was like, I should hit 17,900. I was like, I was getting late. And then I was like, oh, wait, I'm so close, I might as well. God, I hope they fix this. God, I hope they fix that. It's annoying. So annoying. Now I have to go do this again. All right. No gear stuff, huh? This. We're gonna clear this out. That. And then just the. Alright. Alright, that's that. Alright. Okay, so we're done there. Let me exit. Quit the game. Quit the game! Alright, let's see who else is playing. The Division. Who do I want to raid? Oh, here we go. Who's this guy? Gemini. Who's he? Is he a let's see. Is he a PC player? Let's see. Nope, left mouse button. F him. See, left mouse button. He may be a PC player, but we're gonna Krigster? He's actually, let's see, is he raiding out someone? Oh, looks like he raided out to someone. Oh, maybe he's not. Wait, what's going on here? Hold on. What's he doing? Oh, he's like doing like watching shit. JP Super Trooper 1? Who's this guy? What is he doing? JK Super Trooper 1. Alright, he's playing Division. 18 plus. Alright, he's not. Alright, let's give me a second here. How long is 19 seconds. Oh wait, I can close out this too. Game. Closing out Division on this one too. Yeah. He could be console on PC, but I don't know, we'll see. I want to see what this guy is. I don't see. Sometimes it's like, oh, specs. Alright, what does this guy have? I might just raid this guy anyway. Let's see what he's doing. I'm trying to see like when he hovers over something, whatever, what it says. Oh, I missed it. He might be PC player. Find out in a second. He's got turret and drone, striker and so okay, he's PC. All right, we'll raid this guy. Let me get his name copied. I saw the F. Why do I have two? That's what I want. I have myself open twice on my own PC. There we go. All right. Let's start the raid there, guys. I'm going to close one of these. Close that one. Turn the music off. And we're going to say our goodbyes. Bandits raid. I got Bandit. He's gone. Bandits raid. 2 tabs. Oh, you're right. Yep. That's what it was. You're absolutely right. That's why I'm like, why do I have 2? And then I forgot. Like, sometimes I ask a question and you guys like 10 seconds later, you guys will answer it, and then I'll look and I'm like, what were we talking about? Stuff getting old, my man. All right, guys. Gustavo, thank you, my friend. Everyone, thank you very much for hanging out with tonight. Do appreciate y'all. If you're new to the channel, haven't done so already, make sure you hit that follow button and ding that bell so you can go live. But hit the follow button anyway. I'll let you know I am live 3 nights a week. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live tomorrow night. So you guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy yourselves. Make sure you come in there to JK Super Trooper 1's thing. You sub to my channel. Drop the tea bags, guys. All right. Everyone have a great one, guys. Peace. Later.